never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
Seven, absolutely brilliant from the American, up in the second spot. This is
just the right moment on the last lap to pass. Now this time it's Veda who is watching.
Bring into the championship with just 2 races left.
Yeah, it's a disaster.
Absolutely sensational.
And it's going to be about 5 abreast on the brakes here. It's Mark Ryan to see where the Spaniard is quickest.
Morelli's also recovered then after being completely pushed wide.
So how cool can he be now? Can he get himself under control? Can he get back in the groove and chase after these? Morelli with the advantage.
Veda on the inside. Bryant's back to 5th, Peter.
Yeah, and are they going to keep off?
A few laps ago now, he's kept it calm. He's back up to 4th position. It's now a leading
boys, and at least get a handful of points because it's his arch rivals running 1-2. Brian Uriarte the green as they go on to the last lap through this long right-hander. They all have managed to stay away from it.
Quartet, you've got Beñat Fernandez leading the chasers just behind him, but how much tyre has he used up?
And Ega Pratama running 1-2. Karpushin is in 3rd place, but it's the fact that Brian Uriarte, it is Marco Morelli that leads from Ega Pratama, from Christian Daniel Jr. Brian
coming all the way from the back of the grid towards the front now as they go 3 abreast again.
And Ega Pratama are running 1-2, which is the problem for Hakim Danish. The cut points leader is back in 4th place. Hakim Danish is still down in 13th place.
He's made a Gonzalez up the inside, pushes, I think, Ega Pratama quite wide. He does, can't push it, goes wide as well. So
he's back in 16th place. No points for 16th.
Goodness me.
Sullivan Mounser with the fast
spot up. He's on the back of that group. That's the best he's going to achieve there. So here we go, Peter. It's now Morelli into 3rd place. Veda in 4th.
Yes, and the number of this lap of the race the last time round, back in 14th place.
So Peter, what does that mean? I mean, is it even Stevens? Because one of the main overtaking spots, Brian, you got something in hand on Veda apparently, but where is it?
11 of Gonzalez has the lead. He was disappointed yesterday. He got pushed back to 5th in the end.
Normally this means that actually, you know, it's actually quite a slow race. They're backing it up sometimes, but it doesn't look. He's ahead of you. You got to make that move to extend that lead in the championship, but he's got so many other.
He's having a superb ride this time in the dry. Morelli on the 95.
Don't like it, given the gaps at the front.
Yeah, no, it doesn't, does it? But as they say, you know, fastest lap for
riders to contend with. This is absolutely cracking. 7 riders up for the win here.
If they're up into 2nd place, takes that from Gonzalez. Uriarte has the advantage in the lead. Beñat Fernandez, but then on the same lap, Sullivan went a little bit quicker, back in 14th place as well. Yeah, and Marco Morelli's down in 6th place in the cup chase. He's not in the battle. It's down to Veda.
Well, Danish set a 1:45.2 last time around. He's quicker than about the...
So, anyway, right, so it's Uriarte from Pratama. There's this, and Brian Uriarte.
Veda goes into the lead, Peter. What a move on the exit of turn 3. The next 9 riders ahead of him, but is it going to be enough? He's still 1 second.
70 of Christian Daniel Jr. back there in 6th place. Just been passed. He was slower in, got a superb drive out, and Brian has gone with him. You see him being quick and slow out.
The drift from the chasing back, he's got it all to do, bless him. Come on, Hakim, you can find another gear.
By Gonzalez, Beñat Fernandez in 4th place on the number 7. Chasing really ruined it for Morelli, who's dropped back from 1st to 3rd place.
Christian Daniel looking up the inside. Crack on! It's all there for the taking as Morelli moves up into 2nd place now, ahead of
Karpushin, number 17. And so far, Brian Uriarte and Ega Pratama.
But Morelli's so late on the brakes, quite sideways as well there, so it is Gonzalez.
And as I say, Morelli looking for his first win of the season. He's only been on the podium once. He can do absolutely unable to do what they did yesterday, which was race ahead at the front of the field.
Wow, it's going to be potentially 1-2 in the championship, 1-2 in the race, Peter. Here we
better than that, and that's what he's trying to show us at the moment. He's chasing Uriarte, he's ahead of Gonzalez.
Be very careful of the green stuff on the exit of that turn. Here we go, we're headed towards the final sector. Morelli still in 3rd position.
And Pratama.
He had his first junior GP podium just a couple of weeks ago in Aragon. He had a One's having his best ride of the year so far at the moment. The number 16 into 10th place, just behind Carter Thompson. You're hanging it fast round the outside, tyres screaming, give me more grip, I need it. card replacement ride in the Moto3 World Championship as Veda goes bumper cars towards the back of the grid. So this is a great ride from the pair of them. Joel Pons really... Here we go!
Yeah, and it's Pratama that leads over Brian Uriarte, but
Gonzalez.
Yeah, he could see Brian and them getting away at the front, and he doesn't want to start.
He needs to finish like this, doesn't he?
Yeah, and Hakim Danish up into 15th as they cross the line that time. You know that Marco Morelli's going to have something to say about that in the last two corners. Just two corners. This is where let that happen. That was pretty hairy stuff, but they both got away from it, or away with it. But time, so he has 1 point at the moment. Un point.
Very nearly nil.
Brian Uriarte took the lead last year. He's doing it on the straight this time instead of under the braking. But he goes into the corner, given an advantage to Uriarte and Morelli in front.
Veda, though, as he's got Daniel for company. Look at what.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Hakim, real shame because, wow, what a...
No, but it's Brian Uriarte. He's perfectly positioned, and Pratama's offline.
Up the inside, right behind him. Christian really wants to try and find a way to make a move at turn 8, but I just don't think blockbuster of a finish, a real Spielberg thriller we were in for with all three of them. We're still in for one.
If Brian makes it perfect through this corner, he's going to win it, make it a double here at Spielberg. Brian Uriarte
is particularly possible with that as Brian moves all the way over to the inside in general, but how good would it have been with top 3 in the championship all battling out for the top 3 positions?
I'm a running 1-2 car. Pushin is in 3rd place, but it's the fact that Brian Uriarte
the track and him and Morelli going toe to toe. Morelli keeps the lead. Daniel in the final part of the race. Still 5 laps to go. A fair way. We'll keep an eye on.
And Veda Pratama are running 1-2, which is the problem for Hakim Danish. He's
third. Pratama maintains 4th position. It's all on Peter. Penultimate lap time coming up on Danish. He's up in a 14th at the moment.
And it looked to me, Danish did back in 16th place. No points for 16th.
Goodness me.
Sullivan mounds it with the far.
Gonzalez pushes Veda wide again. Let's see. Here we go then.
149. Most of the guys ran were 145. So that means it cost him, it cost him this lap of the race the last time round. Back in 14th place.
So Peter, what does that mean? I mean, is it even Stevens? Because there are 2 laps left of this absolute thriller in Spielberg.
Now, 4 seconds, that long lap penalty.
Yeah, it really is. It is a proper penalty. This means that actually, it's actually quite a slow race. They're backing it up sometimes, but it doesn't look...
Brian said after the race yesterday that he knew he had something over Veda Pratama.
Penalty, make no mistake. That's why you can't take the mick with the track limits, because it will ruin your race potentially. Or